Hello and welcome. I'm not as good at animating and voice acting as I am at coming up with ideas. This is a new idea I'd like to call pitching the fan work. This is where I come up with an idea for a new fan work and I pitch it to see if anyone is interested in helping me turn it into a fanfic, a fan animation, a PMV, an audio play, anything of that nature. What I'm going to do is put up a picture, and I'm going to tell you the story that picture is about. In this idea, I'm thinking, since the portal between the two worlds is now permanently open and characters can freely move between the two worlds, who would most likely pass through to the other world out of curiosity of what's on the other side? Pinkie Pie's my first answer to that question, but the one I think makes a more interesting story would be Flash Sentry, since he still has a crush on Twilight and would want to be with her. He, of course, would step through the portal and go through the experience of adapting to life as a pony and life in Equestria. Twilight, of course, would be happy to have him around, but hesitant to let him stay because there's another Flash in their world, and yet okay with him staying because that other Flash is not a resident in Ponyville. He lives in the Crystal Empire, so it could be okay for them to hang out. What happens after this, I'm not entirely certain, and whether or not the comics are canon and there could be damage to the multiverse by frequent travel between worlds, I'm still not certain. Whether or not the portal should be eventually closed forever, or closed except under very rare circumstances. Whether or not having it open all the time is a good idea, I'm also not certain. Here's the thing of the story. Fins can pass through between two worlds. This could be good or this could be bad. But what I really want to focus on, and there could be a time when intentionally or accidentally the portal could be shut down and there could be discovered a new way to reopen the portal and new rules for going between two worlds. But that's not the story I want to tell. The story I want to tell is the story of a human adapting to be a pony. And furthermore, the story of love separated by two worlds and the two characters who used to not be able to see each other anytime they want can now see each other anytime they want. What happens when a human tries to be a pony? And what happens when emotions can't be freely expressed because of long distance? And what happens when that long distance suddenly becomes short distance, but maybe isn't treated as if it were short distance and is still treated as if it were long distance? Anyhow, that's what I want to see happen. It could happen between Twilight and Flash, or between the two Pinkie Pies, or it could happen between Sunset Shimmer and other characters, or it could happen to any number of different combinations. But if we were to sit down and write a script today, the A story would be Twilight and Flash, and the B story would be Pinkie Pie. This story can be written true to the series, or it can be given a more mature spin to it. I'm up for either idea. Anyhow, let me know if you want to voice this, create music for this, animate this, write this, whatever. Until then, I'm going to keep it inside my head until such time as I have the free time to actually write it down and expand upon it. So, anyhow, post in the comments what you think, and thank you for watching, and good night.